What's going on? If you click this video, you're obviously trying to learn how to do a haircut. And in this video, we're going to do a comb over with a medium bald fade. My name is Maurice. This is Vicious Fades. This is my first video, and I hope you like it. I know my friend here, he really liked the haircut, so here we go. So first of all, you're going to want to brush the hair down, and reason being is because you want the hair to be combed with the grain, because you're going to cut against the grain. And after you do that, after you brush the hair down all the way around, you're going to start the bowl line. Now this is a medium fade here, so you're not going to go too high, you're not going to go too low. You're going to meet it halfway. And the way my client's head is shaped, it's preferable that he'd have a drop fade. It just contours a lot better with his head shape. So I'm giving it a slight drop, and as soon as you're done doing the bowl line, you're gonna have to bald out all the hair from underneath it. So here I got my balding clippers, and I'm just gonna go ahead and bald everything out. I just got these clippers not too long ago. They're really effective. No complaints so far, but do keep in mind, guys, I am not a licensed barber. I'm actually an apprentice. I've been cutting hair for quite a while now, but I am not technically a barber. I am an apprentice. I decided not to go to barber school because doing it as an apprenticeship came out to be a lot cheaper, and it made more sense to me. So yeah, so I'm still learning, obviously, but I still think I could obviously teach you guys something. So right here I got my detachable blade. I got number 2 blade on there, and I go about 2 inches with that number 2 guard, or the number 2 blade, and as you can see, it's all evened out. On the back of the head, you want to go a little bit higher, just because the hair is more dense, so keep that in mind. And after that, I decided I wanted to blend the rest of it in using a clipper over comb. And that's just kind of it's gonna bring the number 2 detachable. It's gonna bring that together with the length on top. And keep in mind, we are gonna cut using the shears for the top of the head. So we're also gonna use blending shears. So if you don't have blending shears, make sure to get some. It really makes a difference. Right here, what I did is I got the speed line, no guard, all the way open, and I went up about roughly about an inch open. And after I did that, I went ahead and closed it, and now I'm just flicking away at that bottom line, and I'm going about half an inch up. Don't be scared to push up, because if you don't, it's gonna look like a bowl. It's gonna have that bowl line still. So make sure you go about half an inch up with the clipper closed, and then open the clipper just a tad, and flick the rest of that line out. Do not go higher than you did with the guard open, with the blade open, no guard. Do not go higher than that. And what I did here is I put the 1 guard, and I'm going about an inch as well. And after that, I'm going to close it, and I'm going to flick at that bottom line, and it's not going to completely remove it, but it's going to take a lot of the hair out. It's going to make it a lot easier to remove with the 0 guard. Keep in mind I am using the Oster speed line, which goes with the Andes magnetic guards. And if you have a wall, the guards are different measurements. They're different measurements. So I always keep a wall, and I keep my speed line, so I could use the Andes guards as well, because I believe the Andes guards do give a pretty smooth blend. But when it comes to getting rid of when you're doing detail work, the half guard on the Andes is not as effective as the half guard on the wall clippers. So right now you'll see me go to I'll pull out the magic clips, and I'll have my half guard on those, and I'm just gonna kind of smooth anything that I see, any little dark areas. I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. Now obviously there's a lot of bulk on top. You can see all that hair. I'm gonna remove that with the scissors. As you can see here, I'm using the magic clips with the half guard, and I'm just playing with the lever. As you cut hair, you will be able to gauge exactly where the lever should be to remove what length of hair. So, but you know, this is detail work right here. This is, you know, I'm taking the time. I want to make sure the blend comes out very nice. And as you can see there, it's coming along. And keep in mind, this is my first video. I'm gonna definitely work on camera angles. I did stand in front of the camera a couple times, so I'm definitely gonna work on that. But I just wanted to make a video because I've been meaning to for so long, and I just never got to it. So now's the time. But back to the haircut. Right now I'm spraying his hair with water, and I put water and conditioner. My barber told me it's a good idea. It makes the hair, keeps the hair wet longer. So, and what I'm doing here is I'm just combing it, and I'm doing the part now, and I'm gonna split the bangs. And every time I do shear work on top, I start with the bangs, and I use those as a guideline, not to cut. Pretty much, you want to cut the bangs. The bangs are going to be the longest when you're doing a comb over, and all the hairs after that are going to be shorter than the bangs, and that's how the haircut looks. It looks really good when you comb it out. But if you leave it too long from the back of the head and the middle, then it's going to look very stupid. Okay, so here I am. I cut it at an angle. It's not going to be an even cut all the way around. Like I said, the bangs are going to be a lot longer. You can't even see what I'm doing, but like I said, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on getting the angles right. But I'm pretty much cutting at an angle. And this usually takes probably about maybe a good 5 to 10 minutes. Shouldn't take too long, but you do want to take your time because it is important. You want the haircut to look nice. You don't want random hair sticking out where they shouldn't be. So make sure to take your time with all the haircuts. If you're a beginner like myself, it is more, it's a lot better. It's a better idea to come out with quality haircuts rather than cutting hair in a hurry and trying to cut as much as you can. In the beginning, you want to take your time, and you want to make sure that you can produce a quality cut. That's probably the most important thing. Otherwise, people are not going to return to you unless you have really good customer service. Then you could probably get away with a bad haircut, but that's not the goal. That's not the goal. And you guys, please feel free to leave comments. Anything that might help make the video better. Any suggestions, ideas, that'd be great. Also hit that thumbs up button for me. And subscribe as well. This is the first of many videos that are to come on this page. So, and I wet the hair again. So I believe here I'm probably gonna start. There we go. I'm starting with the blending shears over comb. It's a very good technique. I like it. Gives it a different look than the machine would. Take your time with this. Don't go too high. And this is just gonna give it a really blurry look with the long hair. As you can see there, you kind of see it getting blended right there. And also keep in mind, you do not want to cut the back of the head too short because you want it to lay down. You see that spiral? You want it to be able to lay down nicely because when the hairs stick up there, it ruins the entire haircut. So be very careful with that part. And you're gonna get customers that say, "Hey, can you cut this hair that's sticking out back here?" And I always tell the customers that it's not a good idea. They just gotta wait it out or put a lot of gel and lay it down that way. But you do not want to cut that part short. It's just gonna stick out and it's gonna be a constant problem. And so I already put gel in his hair and I combed it, and you just gotta go once more, do a once over, because when he goes to comb his hair tomorrow and he puts his gel and he finds hairs out of place, it's gonna look stupid. So a good idea would be to comb the client's hair the way they desire and then fix it. But here's the haircut. I hope you guys like it. Please like, leave comments, subscribe, and I hope you guys learned something from this. So I'll see you guys on the next video.